Hello, thank you so much for purchasing with Medium Emary. Today we're going to give you a two-question quick love tarot card reading. So your name and info will be confidential. I will only go over the two questions you have. So this is the Wild Unknown deck, tarot deck that I'm using. So we're going to start off with clearing out the energy first with some Palo Santo and doing a quick little prayer. All right, we ask the universe now to reveal to this client time what she needs to know. We ask that the information that comes through may it come through God's higher purpose, God's higher intention. Anything of negative vibration or negative energy is not welcomed in this reading, as I ask to receive information from God's higher purpose, God's higher intention for this client, as I have your name in my head. Amen. All right, hun, so we're going to start shuffling now. We're going to start shuffling. All right, your first question is, why I have to have this relationship with this person? Did he really care for me romantically or used me and only liked me as a friend? All right, I have his name in my head. What was his intentions, or why did you have to have that relationship? All right, did he really care for her? Did he really care for her? All right, hun. So the answer I get with that. Sorry, my baby almost woke up, so I'm trying to keep quiet. Okay, so in regards to that relationship, I feel like you had to experience that. You got the Wheel of Fortune, so I do feel like you guys had a connection. There was some form of soulmate, past life connection between you two. This wheel represents destiny, represents fate. It represents when something happens for a reason. I feel like you're supposed to experience that. He was supposed to experience that. You guys were supposed to meet. There was something you guys had to learn from each other. I feel that was a reason why. And these could be lessons that still you maybe haven't learned, or maybe he hasn't learned. And sometimes what happens is that it'll just keep on coming up. So you end up meeting people the same way like that, or this lesson will be repetitive where you still haven't learned this lesson. I just feel like you're supposed to experience this for a reason. I do feel like you guys were soulmates and you guys had past life connections. Now, in regards to him, I do feel like he cared for you. The only thing, I feel like he had feelings for you, but not enough where he will want to make it something serious. I feel like he has a lot of struggles with himself. I feel like he's gone through a lot, and I feel like he just wasn't ready. I feel like he didn't know what he wanted. So this represents letting go. This represents going through something of letting go of something you need to let go of. And for me, this represents his baggage, things that he's gone through in his past that he hasn't really accepted or forgiven. Again, I feel like this relationship or this situation that you went through with this person, I feel like you were aware of the signs. You were aware of what was happening already. I feel like you did get red flags. I feel like you knew what was happening, but you didn't want to think about it. You were just brushing it off and thinking maybe it's just this, maybe it's just that. So this is kind of saying always pay attention to your intuition. There's a feeling that you were getting these feelings way in the beginning when you guys met, and you were kind of just avoiding or brushing it off, because you wanted to give him a try or give him a chance. But your guides are always saying pay attention to that gut feeling because it's usually right. Again, I just feel like he just doesn't know what he wants. And I don't feel he's really ready or really good with relationships and commitment. That's another thing I'm picking up here. So I feel like he can't handle it. I feel like it's too much of a struggle for him. Again, look, it's interesting. We're talking about love. The Lover's card comes in. So this represents obviously a soulmate connection, past life connection you both had. Very strong to the point where it was like destiny, but the relationship wasn't balanced. Something was off, something didn't make it work. And again, it has nothing to do with you. I feel like it has to do more with him and his sense of his baggage, and then also I don't feel like he can handle a relationship. He can't keep a relationship going. He's not good with making a relationship last. That's what I'm feeling for him. But in regards to you, your guides are saying to have strength. Just because this didn't work out doesn't mean all relationships are going to be like that. This is some lesson you have to learn. This is an experience you had to go through. And it doesn't mean that you're not, no one's going to love you, or it doesn't mean that you're less than that, if that makes any sense. So again, always don't brush off that intuition. Really pay attention when you see those red flags when you meet somebody, because that usually means that they're going to be like that. That's how they are. All right, so we're going to go on to your second question here is, when is anyone new coming into my life? When? All right, so we're going to look at new love. We'd like to see, is there anyone new coming into this client's life? Is there anyone new coming into this client's life? Your same card came through again, which is the card of intuition. Pay attention to that intuition. Okay, so the answer I get here with these cards, there's something where they're saying the other person that you're going to meet is not that far away from you. You're gonna meet them not that far off. I feel like within a year or so. But there's still things you have to resolve. You have to move on from this other relationship still. There's still a lot of broken pieces, broken emotions that have to be healed or have to be let go of so that you can attract. I only see you right now just having friends. This represents friendships, connections, having a good time. This card's also saying just to date, have a good time, just meet people, just get to interact with people. But for now, I just see you building your life. I see you just building yourself and creating, a foundation. Again, this represents this sense of really paying attention to your intuition again. Both cards here represent intuition and really, really following that. I feel like you have psychic ability, and I feel like you are very strong with your gut feelings, but you don't trust it and you block it sometimes, so you have to work on it. You doubt your intuition. And I see a new path, new change, a new journey for you. So a lot of shifts are going to be happening soon. This represents as well traveling. Maybe you're going to travel a lot this year. This also can represent a move, relocating. It can also represent there's a possibility you're going to meet this person during traveling, this person that I'm talking about. Maybe you'll meet this person through traveling or where you move to, but there is a sense of not right now. I don't see you meeting anyone right now, but you're kind of building yourself, but they're saying your other half does exist in this lifetime, and I feel like you'll meet him within a year, the latest 2 years, a year or so. But I see a lot of new changes for you next year, most definitely. And the end of this year, a lot of new changes, new paths you're going to go on. You're going to create a lot of friendships, connections. Just a lot of things are going to be unraveling. Like you're going to be getting a lot of things done this year. But again, you can't really attract anyone until you really, really move on from this last person, because this is the broken pieces I'm talking about. But I do feel like that person you're asking about does exist here in this lifetime. I feel like you'll meet them within a year, 2 years, and I also feel like you'll meet them through maybe work or traveling. And they'll feel like somebody will know them, so then they'll like introduce them to you, or you'll meet them through friends. There's just something with that, a connection with that. So please keep that in mind. All right? Like all this will happen because of this new journey you're embarking on. Could be a new situation, a new thing that's happening in your life too. It's just a new chapter coming through right now. So I'm gonna leave you with that, my darling. I very much hope you enjoyed this mini reading, as it was a pleasure. I'm always here for you if you need any guidance or any clarity. So if you need to check up on anything again, you could reach out to me and ask for a tarot card reading again, and I would love to assist. If you know anyone that would love a tarot card reading or spirit communication reading, please send them my way. And I hope you have a beautiful day, my darling. Many blessings. Bye now.